Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Unqualified Gurus podcast. This is episode number 6.
Let's go!
So what's up with us, man? How are you doing today? How's your week?
Oh, I mean, it's been going pretty good. I actually took a 4-day weekend. Yeah.
4-day week? What did you do?
Well, because you know how I keep talking about my bad sleep habits?
Oh, right.
Yeah, like it got to the point where it's like I needed time off.
Gotcha.
I would go to sleep like a freaking, like almost 2, have to wake up, at like 2 o'clock in at 8.
Yeah.
And it was just like, every night, just feeling like my brain's at 100.
Yeah, after a while, with that type of schedule, you just kind of like...
Yeah, so I took 4 days off, and it was pretty cool. Like,
that's awesome. Did you do anything other than rest? Like, was there any activity that you're like, there you go, that?
God,
hey, no, that I mean, you took.
I like ever since we started doing this, like I started taking like meticulous notes. But okay. I'm on vacation. I'm just relaxing.
Hey, that's what you took it, right? You took it to relax and
so genuinely, I can't think of anything at the moment. Did I tell you I did something on the weekend?
I don't think you did.
Okay, that's why I probably
maybe I shouldn't even ask you. I should know that.
No. Oh, and I also started my working out journey, Yeah, so, as you can tell, I've already gone 2 days, so obviously I'm already like
you're getting prepared to go save Princess.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good.
Yeah. Have you heard that theory that everybody makes fun of Mario because she keeps running away with him,
Yeah, that they want to go with Bowser. Yeah, she likes Bowser.
Oh, did you hear about the casting and how everybody hated the fact that Chris Pratt was Mario?
No, I did not hear about that.
Well, there's gonna be I think it's an animated movie, but they're voicing it.
Oh, okay.
So Jack Black is voicing Bowser.
Uh-huh.
Which everybody was like, hell yeah.
Yeah. That sounds reasonable.
Yeah, and like everybody else was really cool except for like Chris Pratt doesn't make any sense as Mario.
Okay.
So he's Star-Lord.
Yeah. I mean, is there like a clip of him trying to imitate his voice? Because
I have no clue. I can imagine like after everything, he probably did come out and do it. I don't know. I just didn't.
Because that's iconic for him, right? It's his voice.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to get that.
Yeah, I just can't imagine him sounding like Mario. That sounds very, very strange. Just like even thinking about it.
I don't see it. I don't see that voice in his face. But it would be good to see it. He is an actor.
Oh, and this is our last Halloween episode.
It is.
It's gonna come out on the 29th.
This is the 29th, I believe so.
Yeah, and then the Halloween break.
I don't have the schedule in my head, the calendar, but
yeah,
for sure we're getting to the near of October, at least for you guys when you're watching this. We still have a few days.
Yeah, we got a little more time than y'all, but yeah, I'm like it's gonna be like it's sad, like we're gonna go back to normal. On the bright side, it's like I'm gonna be saving money. So are you. We don't have to be buying we
don't have to buy costumes.
Yeah. Now we have like costumes enough for to be invited to a bunch of parties and like not repeat outfits.
Now we have to get invited to parties. Now we actually have a way to go for sure.
Yeah, well, I think I have 2 lined up, so I'm gonna be Nacho one and Mario on the other.
There you go.
Yeah, and also like I see you too. You said you had shaved, and like your freaking mustache came back.
Okay, I shaved on Sunday, and then I said, okay, I need to make sure that it looks as much as possible. Mm-hmm. So I clean shave this. I haven't clean shaved this in a long time. Yeah. So this time I said I'm gonna clean shave it entirely, and. You can see it a little bit more.
Yeah.
But I shaved on Sunday, and I was like, oh man, if I would remember, if I would have just leave it for a week, it'll be long enough to.
Yeah. Because like genuinely right now, I feel like a Mexican dad because it's just so
you
weird.
look
just,
like your dad.
Yeah. It's literally just having like the mustache is just like their staple.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like one time I used to work at the zoo in admission, so you get to see like a large variety of people walking through every freaking day.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And like this dude, like he came in, so he would have his beard and he was shaved from this part down, like from like half of his cheek down, and it looked like one giant mustache.
Oh, it was connected. Wow.
Yeah. So
that's pretty impressive. I mean. No,
it wasn't. And he was older. He looked like a cowboy.
Well, he owes nothing to no one at that age, I suppose.
Yeah. So he's like stylish. In his own right.
he can look in any way. That's for sure.
Yeah, exactly. So what did you do this week?
Man, this week was busy for me. I had some work to do for school. And well, we had the podcast from last week. You know how we had to push that a little bit because I was a little bit sick.
Yeah.
And so I had to went from editing and then I went to that. It was up to Monday. Tuesday it was a chill day. I just relaxed, and then I also started playing the video game that came out called New World.
Okay. You were telling me about it. Yeah.
It's not bad. It seems like you'll run out of things to do rather quickly as compared to other games that.
What? Because it just came out, right?
Sure, but most of the MMORPG style games, they usually have lots of content that you go for like months and you never finish. I have some friends who are like been playing it since they came out. It's been a month and they're almost already like done with everything.
Yeah.
So usually that's not a good thing for these types of games, but I'm sure they'll come up with more content.
Were you able to finish your school stuff?
Yeah, I finished. I mean, it had a deadline, so it had to be finished regardless. Whether it was
no choice.
whether it succeeds or not, we'll see. It's not like necessarily related to my classes. Yeah. It's just more related to the research that we're doing over at the lab. So
yeah,
we'll see what happens.
Yeah, no, like I went out to walk like the track like really late at night.
Okay.
Yeah, and
which track?
There's like literally like down the street. There's a track right there. Okay. Yeah, and I took my dog with me, and my dog walks so funny. Like he's like walking sideways, like he's like drifting the entire time.
Sweet style.
Yeah.
I see. Maybe he's trying to defend you.
Yeah,
it's like a little wall.
Oh, maybe. Something. Yeah, he zigzags a lot, so he's like he doesn't want anybody to know his next move.
Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I usually when I've come to jog, I've come to the one by the North Shore, the court.
Oh yeah,
I didn't know I had one. This is probably it's probably just as far from my house. Yeah. I think so.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. The one over there, but it's cool because it's in between the woods.
Yeah, in between the woods. Speaking of woods, you remember? Did you see about that kid that got lost?
What a freaking segue! That was good.
Speaking of, do you hear about that kid? So it's like this 3-year-old kid that got lost. I think I don't know which park it was. It was some park here in Houston area. And
it was a local story?
Yeah, it was a local story.
Oh, I had no clue about that. Like, I remember, seeing, like, an article, like, about a missing kid that survived in the woods.
Yeah, so this kid got lost. I think he was with his mom, and then he just kind of, I guess... Wandered off, I suppose. And then, the mom's like, where's my kid? So they reported to the police. 4 days later, 3 full nights, they found the kid somewhere by like a little side, like 5 miles away from where he got lost.
So he moved 5 miles.
He walked.
He just kept walking.
In the 4 days. I'm just like,
how big is a 3-year-old?
How big? Yeah, I think they're big enough to run off for 5 miles in the woods.
Yeah, clearly.
I think. They're like about this big because when I was in this internship, I was living with someone. They had about a 2 to 3-year-old kid, and he was like about yay big. But they're big enough to
like 2-3 feet tall.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. And so this kid, I mean, like you can survive a lot of days without food. It's the water that gets you. And so this kid must have been drinking water from puddles, something, because he was dehydrated for sure. But 4 days, you had to eat something.
How long do you think you could survive if you were out there on your own? At this age, and then tell me at that age.
Well, I guess it depends on the woods, right?
Well, you said it was here in Houston, so it's like with everything being humid, I imagine like either there's like it's got to be like at least like a lake or a freaking swamp.
Something, yeah. But then you get eaten by a crocodile. No, I would say
lucky and fall into the water. He can't swim.
No, but I mean, I think you can. I could last a month.
You think you can last a whole month?
I think.
Have you ever watched the show Alone?
I've heard about it, but not entirely.
Oh, dude, literally, it's so good. It's like, so the most recent ones, it didn't matter who tapped out, you had to make it to 100 days.
Oh, okay, yeah. I've heard
and
about
like they get left in like really like rural areas, like in Antarctica. They like have to survive like in tundras.
Well, so for example, I say 100 days, right? But then I think like that's what I was saying. Depending where you are, like if you're in a place where it's very cold,
because 100 days gives you enough time to like go through the seasons.
Right. So it makes things more complicated. But like here in the local area, I can't. I'm sure there are animals that are dangerous, but you're not gonna find like a bear. or like a.
I think whenever we were doing like our whole mosquito talk, they were talking about that. I think mosquitoes kill like the most humans out of like.
Yeah, everything. I mean, you never know what might bite you.
You might catch something.
You get bit by a spider too. Yeah. I mean, you have to sleep somewhere. I guess I mean the kid went with nothing. Yeah, and he didn't have like a knife. He just went with his just himself, right? Yeah. And 3-year-old.
Yeah, even in alone they give you like 10 objects. So I mean,
okay, yeah. Usually you take something. You take like.
Yeah. Well, I think they have like newer episodes where they don't go in with anything. But okay. Yeah.
Well, how long you think you would?
I mean, I watched like every season. So I'm practically now. A veteran by now.
Okay, gotcha.
No, I'm just kidding. Honestly, if you can't find shelter and like a way to keep getting food, like you're screwed.
Honestly, yeah. I think I would rely a lot on bugs. I don't think. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm tempted to eat bugs, but I think that if I know like I'm stuck and who knows how long I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna start searching for bugs.
Yeah,
I think I would.
So freaking gross.
It is gross, but I think like I just saw this one video. I think there was this guy who used to post like survival videos, and he was talking about worms. He's like, you can get your protein from the worms. The little round ones.
You can use them to fish.
You could if you have a hook.
Yeah. God, that's so freaking terrible. I cannot imagine eating.
I mean, I don't think I would chew them. Boy, you have to kill them because you don't want them alive in there.
Yeah, exactly.
But then probably try to just not think about it. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't want to find out. Let's not.
You put some leaves in and make a salad out of it.
Yeah, maybe you can hide the flavor somehow. But this kid, I don't know. I remember who he was. I think maybe it was the sheriff or something. They gave him like a badge, the youngest survivalist out there. So,
Yeah, he deserves it.
He deserves it.
It was going to be like something out for the movie Mama since we're in October. Yeah.
He's going to come back with some curse.
Yeah, some ghost.
That is insane, dude.
Yeah, I know.
But what else you got for me, man, today?
Well, I mean, let's get hydrated, you
know. Shoot, I forgot. No wonder I feel thirsty. So what do we got today, man?
Today we got this freaking Dunkin' Donuts themed beer. It's called Dunkin' Pumpkin by Harpoon.
Double ad right here.
Yeah, exactly. It's so cool. Like they look really, really cool. Like I saw the what's it called? Like the box that it comes in. Whatever. Like honestly, like to anybody who sells anything, marketing is everything, and the simple fact that if something looks cool, I'm buying it. That's how I've been picking up the beers. You know,
you're all about aesthetics.
Yeah, exactly. Like if the design looks really, really cool, I'm definitely gonna buy it. You know.
I got you. I mean, you do make that was a weird shake.
Yeah, it was.
Let's try this out.
It's definitely pumpkin-y.
Yeah, it has a.
It's a 5.2.
Dan, you went over 5 stars for this?
No. I'm talking about the alcohol.
No, I got you. Yeah. It has a.
It's that pumpkin flavor that you don't know what to call.
The thing is, I don't really like pumpkin stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't have. Oops, sorry about that. I don't have much experience with like pumpkin drinks.
Well, I mean, I think the blue one we had last time, that one was a pumpkin one too.
No, that one was the coffee one. Or which one are you talking about?
There was like the baby blue one. Remember, it was another.
The Oktoberfest?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Yeah, that was a pumpkin one too.
I feel it more on this one.
Yeah. No, this one's way stronger on that one. Like you can actually tell that this is like a pumpkin drink, but it's not bad.
No, it's not bad. I mean, it's not a strong flavor. I felt like the coffee beer had a stronger coffee taste than this has a pumpkin taste.
Yeah.
So it's not bad. What would you give it?
This is gonna be like probably like my lowest. Give it do it in the middle. It's like a 2.5. Okay. Like it's not bad. It's good. I mean, for the season though, that what it is, it's good. I'm just not giant pumpkin flavored dude, anyways.
Yeah. So I had what was your Ozo? No. Yeah, Ozo Bueno. I had it at 3, right? Mm-hmm. That was my base. Guess I'll go with 2.5 as well.
2.5 lemon.
2.5 también.
Yeah, and that's not to discourage anybody.
It's not. Yeah, no. I mean, it's just that, like he said, it's not something like even the coffee one. Like he gave it a really good rating. Yeah. I feel like it would be a thing that I just drink once And I would probably be like, maybe like in a special occasion, I'll take another. But
yeah, well, to be fair, I mean, like these are like meant only for like once
seasonal.
a year. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you like your pumpkin lattes, try the pumpkin beer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm sure if you like pumpkin, you would.
Do you know that they have horchata flavored beers and stuff?
Okay, so I didn't know about the horchata beer. I knew about the horchata rum.
I
didn't like it.
Rum chata thing.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
I didn't like it either.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
No, but I'm a huge horchata fan.
Yeah, same. I am. So I am, but I haven't tried the beer, so now we have to go find the horchata beer.
I think it was Shiner, the one that made it. I haven't had it in a long time. Yeah.
I like Shiner, so now I'm even more excited about it.
We'll see if we can find it for next time.
No, we will find it. It is going to be our quest.
Yeah.
I was gonna share a story last time, but I forgot. Yeah. Remember how I asked you if I look like a
Camaro driver.
Like a Camaro driver.
Yeah, I got you, Danny.
So if y'all don't know why he's laughing, go check the other episode. But so that day was funny because I went to pick up some grilled chicken. Yeah. Right. So that same time that this guy approached me and was like, "Hey, can you move your Camaro?" So for those that don't know the story, they're tuning in today. Basically, someone approached me and asked me if I could move my black Camaro, and I said. And there was like 5 people there, and I was like, "Oh, it's not mine." And then the guy just turned around and left. Like he didn't ask anybody else about the Camaro; it was just me. And so I thought that was interesting.
He was so sure it was yours.
I mean, that's why I was asking him if I look like someone that drives a Camaro, and which apparently I do, only if it's a 2005 Camaro. Yeah, not a brand new Camaro, but okay, whatever. But that same time, I had an experience with nature. Oh. But they took forever. This is the first time they take that long to get me my grilled chicken. But they took a good amount of time because as I was waiting, this raven, like I was standing there on the side. And
it had to be a raven.
It had to be a raven, man.
Now that you know it's your spirit animal,
it's our spirit animal. Yeah, we should make it the logo, the mascot of the podcast.
I'm on it.
Bam!
Yeah, I'm on it.
Put a raven pressing by. No, that's just giving you more work for editing. The point here is that this raven just kind of like he passed by like really nearby me, but it was like going fast, right? Not at me, but at something. And I look and I'm like, what the heck? And then this thing does like a U-turn and it like flies a little bit, and then he starts rushing away. And then as he starts rushing away, I notice there's this big bug. You know, the big thick.
The June bugs, or
I guess I don't know what it was. I could barely see it. I need glasses already, probably. But you know the thick ones, because I could see it from far away. Yeah. I saw it even from across the street. Yeah, so it had to be thick. So he just flies over to the other side of the street, and the raven just, bam, just follows
whatever kind of bug it was.
The bug it was, and the bug kind of gets stuck around some of the electrical wires, like going around them like that. Yeah. And then the raven stands on one of the wires and it's like looking for him. It's like searching, just like, where'd he go? And then this other little pigeon bird looking thing sees the bug and grabs it and he starts eating it. And then
steals it for the food.
And then the raven just kind of like I'm not saying he was disappointed. I don't know if they feel disappointment, but
I'm pretty sure he was disappointed.
But he just kind of like he kind of just looked at the direction of the bird and he just kind of like stayed there like a statue, like just looking away. Like, man, he was
depressed.
I was been chasing that thing for who knows how long, and then this little tiny bird comes and just grabs it.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
Yeah. So what does that say about our mascot?
It says that someone else is gonna come and take our bugs, which is great because we say we don't want to eat bugs.
That's so true. Yeah.
But yeah,
so you were supposed to buy something and be like, hey, I got you, since it's your spirit animal now.
Oh, I should have thrown him like a leg of chicken, but then that would be cannibalism.
No, I think birds eat meat.
They do. They do.
Yeah,
I guess if it was a raven eating another raven. Is cannibalism only for humans? Is it also for animals? I saw this video.
I think it's
I don't know what's the term definition, because I saw a crocodile eat another one. That was crazy. And I was like, crazy. Well, a big one eating a smaller one, and I was like, that's cannibal. I'm like, I don't know, is that for humans only?
I want to say it's for everything.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just as long as it's eating its own kind.
Its own kind.
Yeah. I want to say that sounds correct to me.
I don't know. That's what I was asking. That I have no idea about.
Yeah.
But man, that's insane.
You really stumped me with that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
So then what happened? How long after that did you get your chicken?
I waited there for a while, and It took a while to bring the food, and I just waited there for a while, and then just more people coming in, and they will do something, and then they'll leave, and I just started waiting, and then at the end, the lady was like, "You only ordered one chicken, right?" And I was like, "It was 2 chickens," and she was like, she didn't believe me, she didn't trust me, and I was like, and she was like, after a while, she goes like, "Can I see the receipt?" And I was like, "Oh, she don't trust me." I'm like, all right, here you go, and. Then I got my 2 chickens.
Well, I'm glad you were able to get your chickens, Danny.
Yeah. But, well, pumpkin beer.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's get to these topics.
Let's do it. What do we got today? I mean, last time, honestly, we didn't really... We went on a tangent. We started fighting about what's a hero and whatnot. And what happened was that we didn't really finish the segment, I think, because we were talking about scary movies that we actually enjoy.
You're so right.
And
let's knock that out of the way before we get
to
today's topics.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have Spider-Man with us today, but we'll have to live without it for today.
Without him.
yeah, for sure. But well, one of the movies, maybe I feel like not a whole lot of people have seen it. I mean, you let me know. Maybe you have seen it.
Yeah.
The name of the movie is called Shakma. So,
again, I guarantee like nobody watching this have seen that movie.
I saw it many times as a kid. I don't know where my mom found it because we used to. So in Mexico we used to own a grocery store, and part of it we used to rent out like the cassettes.
Yeah.
And so we had a bunch of movies. That's why.
Had like basically a little blockbuster.
Yeah, we had a variety of those movies, but one was called Shakma. I'll put the cover so you can see it.
Please do. I need to see that.
Basically. What, I forgot the name of the monkey. The monkey that has the hairless butt.
The baboon.
So it's basically about one of those that they do a scientific experiment on it. And the monkey becomes really smart, but also...
So it's like Planet of the Apes?
Kind of, but becomes really aggressive. Like not intelligent, like not like conscious as a human.
Yeah.
He's just smart, like he thinks, he knows what to do. And not only that, he becomes like he wants to kill. So the plot of the movie is that this laboratory where they did experiments on the monkey, they had like a night party where like a lot of the employees just stayed.
Yeah.
And then they played a game. And the monkey escapes the laboratory and just starts killing all of them. And at the end of the movie, just the main guy survives.
Is this a foreign movie?
No, it's an American movie.
I've never heard of that.
It's an old movie. I mean, you look at the
yeah.
Well, I don't know the year.
Like the one, the movie I really like that isn't. It's a little more known. It's a Haunting in Connecticut.
Oh yes.
Yeah, it's not necessarily like the scariest movie, but it has a really really good story. You know, and it's supposed to be based on a true story. You know, who knows as much as y'all believe in ghosts or not, but that this is a really cool story about this kid who has cancer.
Yes, I don't remember the whole plot, but I do remember saying I really enjoy this movie.
Yeah, because they since they're traveling far to
have to
take
do with the house, no?
Yeah. So they're traveling far to get his chemotherapy, and the mom just one night's like, screw it, I'm not driving back. We're renting somewhere here. So then they end up renting it used to be a mortician's house, and the reason that they got it was because they couldn't afford anything else. Yeah, but the emotional scenes are amazing. Like the story is really, really good. The plot, everything is really good about it. And I think we mentioned the last time when we were talking about sequels. This one actually has a decent sequel too,
which I have not watched.
Yeah,
it's just one of the ones that you told me that
I don't think it comes near the first one, but it's really.
Oh, okay, so in my to watch list, I have that one, and I have Sinister 2 because you told me Sinister 2 is also good.
That one's really good.
So I have those two that I have to watch.
And all the Scream movies.
All the Scream movies, all the Halloween movies.
So you have another one to recommend?
Well, I really enjoy that one. I have no idea why. I've watched it quite a couple of times. The other one that I also used to watch a lot. This one, my grandma had it. She didn't like scary movies. My grandma was very religious. She didn't like scary movies, but my uncle did, her son, and they had this movie. And every time I went and I had nothing to do, I was like, "Can I watch this movie?" It was not the Walking Dead like the show, but the Living Dead.
The Night of the Living Dead.
Yes, I think it's because there's a lot, but the one I watched was the one specific to a little town. And they dropped the barrels, and those barrels left out a chemical, and all the people in the town started become like zombies.
Is that a black and white movie?
No, it was already color. But the prequel to that movie, I believe the first movies to that movie were black and white, which I've been wanting to find to watch because I was curious about how the story begins, like where those barrels come from.
Yeah.
I believe there's a story to that. But
they come from Raccoon City.
actually, well, my uncle, he said he watched them. He said it has something to do where in some town they did some like oh, kill it. No, it says something like in some town they did some like demonic activity and stuff, and they raised up the death, and they couldn't like control them, so the government nuked it. And when they nuked it, all that radiation and stuff like that, so they collected all that waste and they put it in the barrels, and they take it to like they wanted to stash it somewhere, and one of those barrels falls on the town, and that liquid comes out, and the people that smell it start to become zombie-like.
Oh, okay.
And that's kind of where the story goes. But I remember it wasn't very like grotesque movie because it's still back in the day.
Yeah.
But I just used to like to watch it, and the zombies were kind of slow, and they were kind of conscious because there's at one point where he even talks to like the boyfriend who's already a zombie talks to the girlfriend, and he's like, let me bite you so we can be zombies together. And she lets him.
It's a love story.
It's not. It's just a side thing. It's a little side.
Yeah, I got another one too.
Okay.
It's also not like a super terrifying movie. These are just ones that have like really good stories.
Right.
I think this is is it Guillermo del Toro?
Okay.
Yeah, it's a Mexican movie. Yeah, it's called Tigers Are Not Afraid of the Dark. Yeah, it was like a Shudder exclusive, but it's really, really good. And it's like revolves around like poor kids like living in the streets and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, and like how like there's like this. It's about like it has like a ghost and stuff. Yeah.
Okay. And
it's pretty good. Yeah, it's very interesting. I ended up buying the DVD and everything. Like that's how much I liked it.
Okay, no, I have not heard about that one. It doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah, it's because it wasn't really like in theaters and stuff. I think it was a Shudder exclusive whenever it came out.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of Shudder?
No.
It's like the Netflix, but like for horror movies. Yeah.
Oh, well, now that you describe it, I've heard the term, but no, I've never been to it. I've never tried it. Yeah. What was I going to say? You ever watch? This isn't really scary, but it kind of goes with it because it's about death and stuff. Beetlejuice. The song when they're eating and they're having dinner or something, they start singing.
Yeah.
Oh, let me put this on.
Yeah, no, I was just watching it the other day.
You were?
Yeah, not too long ago. Yeah.
Okay.
Because like I watched the movie and like later on when you're older and the names of the actors and everything.
Okay.
And I was rewatching it, and Alec Baldwin is like the main guy.
I haven't watched it in such a long time, but when I was little, I used to watch it. I watched it quite many times.
Yeah, and like he comes out in like 30 Rock, and he's the one that would make fun of Trump all the time. He's a lot older now, and but just seeing him like whenever he was younger, because it's an older movie.
Doesn't the main actress, the girl, isn't she like in some other big movies?
I think she's the girl from. I think I'm gonna be wrong again. I don't know if she's the Casper girl. I don't remember.
But I remember that at one point I saw her somewhere and I was like, ain't that the Beetlejuice girl?
I'm just going to pull it up.
Go for it.
Yeah, because I'd rather be right, give you good information.
That's correct. Yeah. We got to give good info.
Oh, it's Winona Ryder. So it was another person. She's the one that came out in Stranger Things.
Oh, she's the mom?
Yeah, she's the mom.
Of the kid that gets kidnapped.
Yes. Spoilers.
Well, I mean, that's the first season. Daddy. That's the first season. I mean, if I spoil, I can always go, teet.
Oh, yeah, sure. Nah, but you didn't spoil anything. I'm just joking.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's her.
Okay, got you.
The one I was thinking about was a different girl. I think she's the one that I was thinking about, the one that plays Wednesday from the Addams Family. She was also, do you remember Sleepy Hollow?
I remember, but I didn't watch it.
That is also one of the greatest Halloween movies ever. Sleepy Hollow. Yeah, the one that has Johnny Depp in it. You don't remember? I'm pretty sure we watched it together in Mexico like a long time ago. Like it was. I think it was like one of Manuel's favorite movies.
You remember the name of it in Spanish?
No, but it's called Sleepy Hollow.
Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah.
Wait, it's an old movie. I should.
Yeah. It's really old. It's about the Headless Horseman.
I don't know, man. It doesn't ring a bell. I'm sorry, dude.
No, but like if you've never seen Sleepy Hollow, you need to, because it's genuinely like one of the best movies, like Halloween themed one. Like it's dark. It's a Tim Burton movie.
So what kind of the theme around this? Like supernatural? Is it like?
It's the Headless Horseman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like like the story goes that they dig up like he was like a very very good like fighter and stuff, and it was like during the wars and stuff, and like he eventually got executed, and like a witch found his body and like she took his head, so now she controls him, and he just wants to get his head back. Yeah,
I think I've seen it.
Yeah, you look like you've seen it.
I think I've seen it. I'm trying to remember because I remember watching the some of the scenes of the dude on the horse.
Yeah. But, no, it's really, really
so
good.
I think I have seen it. But the thing is, a lot of these movies, I mean, 1999, I was still in Mexico. Yeah. So I'm like, what's the name of it in Spanish? Maybe it might be like, sí, esa mera.
Yeah,
but
yeah, exactly. I think you'd have to,
Yeah, for sure. And then movies, not a movie in particular, but I think one of the ones that I would watch the most was like the Jason movies, like Friday the 13th with Jason. But there's so many, and it's kind of similar to like the Halloween movies and stuff. Like it seems to me like,
well, in general, like slasher films are all like kind of give you the same feeling.
Yeah, it's the same feeling.
The only difference is you get a different guy chasing you.
Yeah, I mean, I like the story was kind of cool a little bit. He wanted revenge on everyone in a way.
Yeah, well, I watched the new Halloween movie yesterday.
Oh, you did? How is it? I didn't. I know you told me about it, but
it was actually like. It's like every other Hollywood movie. The only difference is this time the town finally decided they had enough of him.
Okay.
Yeah, so they all freaking gang up together to beat him up.
Did they beat him up? Oh, don't say it.
Yeah, I don't want to say it because you got to watch that part.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but the thing is, I think at this point he's like 60 something.
So okay, I haven't watched any of the Halloween movies.
Yeah.
One of my questions is this guy just a person?
Yes. He's just a person, but it's just like so much that happens to him. He got shot a bunch of times, stabbed a bunch of times, and he keeps going. So it's like if he's freaking immortal, and so I don't get it. So because I created a list because we're gonna talk about it in a little bit. Yeah. Comparing like the biggest hitters, but it's just. Like I don't know, they never explained what it is about him.
Not even where he comes from, like his origin.
No, yeah, we know all these. Okay. Like he was just like a weird kid from the beginning and stuff.
Okay.
And, and everybody thought that he was obsessed with his sister, but in this movie they gave it another little twist to it. Just understand Michael a little bit better. But it's just he's just freaking dude who snapped.
He snapped, so he went at the whole town.
Yeah, and I don't know if they were in this movie, I don't know if they explained that they basically pushed him like over the line, because he like on the whenever it opens the movie, they show him like it's like a scene from like the old movie.
Okay.
And they blame him for like the death of a cop or whatever, and it's just like I don't know if that was supposed to be like the first kill. Because he was supposed to be young at that point, and maybe like after that, it just pushed him over the top.
That's what opened the door for him.
Yeah, because I know that they had found like a dead dog, but I don't know if he had already killed someone.
Okay, because it seems to have similar things, and you said that there seem to be based on the same stuff, but like Jason is something similar. He's also a kid that he had a deformity, and so he used to get bullied a lot. And so then he dies.
Yeah, no, but I think that one has to do with like freaking like his mom's a witch or something.
His mom did something to bring him back from the dead, and so he just kind of wants revenge on pretty much anyone.
Yeah.
Except, I think he doesn't go after virgins, if I remember correctly. I think he skips them. I think he sees them and they're like, okay, this one now, and he just walks away.
How does he know?
Something like he just goes, okay, not this one. I don't know.
That's so weird.
I don't know if I'm confusing the movie, but I remember that at one point there's someone that he just kind of like he's about to like kill them, and he's like, and he just goes away.
Well, I mean, I know that the Jason's movies became like over the top. Like, there's one of him like in the future.
Yeah, there's like someone where he's in
like
the city
when he goes
too.
To hell.
Okay, I have not seen those.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of like weird spin-offs that he got.
I mean, you got the one where he fights Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, and I think on this new Halloween movie, they said that Mike Myers like beat his own record or whatever, like more kills in like the movie.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think he killed like over 30 people in this one.
Now they're competing.
Yeah, I think they did just enough to get him over Jason.
So now we're gonna get another.
Yeah,
Jason
so
movie.
we'll get into that in a second whenever we get to it. Yeah, because honestly, like the movie was fine. It's like there's a lot of like stuff that don't make sense. Of course, It's a slasher film. Like he's obviously gonna walk faster than you run. So we got that much, and but on this one, what they did that was kind of cool was it's like whenever you would watch movies back in the day, it's like they would always focus like on the scene like that. They would put a lot of thought into.
Okay.
And a bunch of the horror movies like nowadays, it's just like they're up and they're going. Mm-hmm. But on this, like they actually focus on like like a very very cinematic moments. Like like in The Shining, whenever like you see the little girls or whatever, like they open the elevator and the blood flows through. It's like on this one they gave it a little more time so that you can like soak these moments in. Okay. So people were saying that it looks cool because it was shot better, or like it had like its moments that that stand out.
Okay. Got you.
So it makes you feel like you're watching like an old school slasher film.
Right, not just some assassin guy killing people and that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you need that for the horror component. Otherwise, it's just like some assassin. And that's it. There's no horror in it.
It's just like there's just like slight moments because Mike Myers like is posing the bodies after he kills them.
Oh.
And that's like little things that stay in the back of your mind and stuff.
Gotcha.
And if they focus on them for a little while, so you can like take it all in. Yeah.
Consume the story. I have another one. Do you remember the Evil Dead?
Evil Dead.
They did a remake.
The one with Ash or whatever his name.
I don't know what his name is. The one with the guy who
had the chainsaw.
Yes.
That one. His name is Ash.
Okay, that one. I don't know why. I thought those were kind of cool.
I think they even made like a show out of it.
I think so. I mean, they did the remake.
So is that supposed to be like a comedy? Because the show is actually funny. Like like and a lot of the stuff is made. It's a joke.
So there are three movies.
Yeah. So
there are
the
three movies
meant to be comic or no?
No. It starts serious. He's in this cabin in the woods, and I don't know the whole story because I saw this such a long time ago. But it has something to do with there's these old people that died in the basement and they come back to life. But it has something to do with like there's something in that cabin that's possessed by I don't know the devil.
You mean the Necronomicon? That's like the evil book. Is Necronomicon.
Yeah, they had that thing too. Yeah. But I don't remember all the details. But I just know, and going back to why you asked the comic part, is that the first two movies, the first one, it seems to be like the most serious one, which is I think when they get to the cabin and whatnot. Second movie is still a little bit serious. And at the end of the movie, he gets sucked into like a portal. Mm-hmm. And he falls in like medieval ages, like back, year the 10th century or whatnot. And where he falls, they're having a war with the dead. So a bunch of skeletons, they're fighting, with swords and whatnot. Oh, shit. And this guy lands in the middle of this war, and he has a shotgun and chainsaw. So it's like technology back then. So this guy starts like killing the skeletons, and you people are like, who the hell is this guy? It's our savior or something. But it gets I feel like that's where he gets the comic tone to it because the skeletons look very really fake. Goofy and stuff. Yeah, it's very goofy. At one point, they make a clone out of him. And the clones are like little tiny, and they're like bullying him and stuff. And it becomes very comical, kind of. And I guess if they did make I don't know that they made a show, but if they made a show and it's comical, I think it has to do with that. Because when I finished the second movie, I was like, man, I want to know what happens, because the way it ends is like he gets sucked into a portal, and it's like it's crazy. But then at the end of and I was like, I want to watch what happens. So the third movie comes out, and I'm just like, what the hell did they do with the movie? But at the end of the movie, I think he gets sucked into another portal, and he goes to like the future, and now he's in a superstore market. Yeah. And I think that's the last thing that I recall.
I think they remade the first one.
Yes, they made it.
Yeah, they remade it, and it was more serious again.
It was serious, but I didn't like it. I think the remake they exaggerated.
I think the poster looked really cool.
The poster was good,
coming out of the basement.
But you know how sometimes they try to make it, they try to overdo like the scariness of something that at the end you're just like there's so many effects that you're like, come on, like this now is like they had so much blood in the movie. Like that was the thing. It's like now it's raining blood and there's like blood everywhere, and you're like, when you see that much, you're like, this ain't even blood. It's just kind of tomato sauce or something. So I don't know. I just felt like they exaggerated everything too much. That just made it feel like they're trying too hard.
Well, if you wanted a wholesome movie, well, it's not even that wholesome. It's like there's a lot of gore. But there's a funny movie called Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Oh, yes. I like that movie. That was so good.
That movie is so freaking good.
That movie
Tucker and Dale versus Evil. And it's just about like two friends who are trying to buy like their own little cabin.
Yes.
And and like kids just happen to keep dying, but like it's all an accident and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's just like it's supposed to be a play against because they're versus evil. Yeah.
It's a great movie.
It's so good.
I don't remember. Was it on Amazon Prime or was it on Netflix? I don't remember.
It was on Netflix for the longest time. Okay. I don't know if it's still on there.
I just remember that at some point I saw like the top movies. And like that thing was number 1.
Oh,
it was like it had like such a huge rating, and I'm just like, okay, well I gotta watch it. Yeah. And yeah, it's funny because as you said,
it's so good. I love that movie so much. That was like my go-to. Like every time we had like a party or whatever, and people were just chilling.
It's a good movie.
And I was like, you guys have got to watch Tucker and Dale with Evil.
Yeah, there's a bunch of death, but. Yeah, it has nothing to do with that.
Yeah, all non-intentional. And I don't want to ruin it, but
it's been out for a while, but it's such a great movie that just go watch it.
Yeah, go watch it. That one is so good, and I'm pretty sure that does a play off that one.
Yeah, no, I got you for sure. Yeah. I'm trying to remember. I think that's all the movies that I recall that I look back. So speaking of the Living Dead, there was a movie. And it actually is a continuation of the story, but I think it's so loosely connected that you can't even tell. Remember the Dawn of the Dead? It came out like 2006 or so. Around.
I mean, I remember like
it was the one at the mall.
I think during that. Oh, okay.
The one where they're in the mall.
Yeah, I know. Like, but do you remember Shaun of the Dead?
Yes, yes, I remember Shaun of the Dead. But the reason I bring up Dawn of the Dead is because I remember I had saved money. I was still young. I was probably like 14, 15, and I saved money and I wanted to buy Dawn of the Dead because I thought it continued that the Living Dead movies, which it does, but again the story very loosely connected. And I go to Walmart and I go to the self checkout and I try to pay it, and then the little machine is like, you need an adult to buy the movie. And it was funny because my mom was like, she was there, and I try to pay it, and then the lady comes and she's like, oh, I was like, mom was like, yeah, it's fine, he can buy it. And it's just funny that the machine that we didn't know that the machines had like little something, because this is when they barely had started to have the self checkouts, I think. And they were like, hey, you're a kid, you can't buy Dawn of the Dead.
One time, like, whenever there's people there, they because if not, they lose their job, so they're super strict.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because one time my dad was sick, and like he sent my little brother to go buy freaking cough medicine, and like he couldn't get it, and like like the lady was not selling, and like I ran into my little brother at the Walmart, and then like I walked up to them, and then I'm like, what's going on? And she's like, oh, he's not 18, he can't buy it. And I'm like, well, I'll just go ahead and buy it. And she's like, oh, no, I can't let you do that. I'm like, it's for my dad. And I'm like, what the hell?
Were you of age?
Yeah.
Not yet?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Oh, you were already of age?
Yeah, well, I'm 5 years older than Alex.
Okay, I have a story. It's also related to...
No, wait, they made him leave the freaking Walmart, and then I could buy it.
Oh,
yeah, that's how freaking strict they were. Wow. I was like, man, you're taking y'all's job way too serious.
Did they even change your name? Hello, Mr. Lopez, and you're like, I just told you I'm Oscar. No, Lopez. Now you need to go out again and come back in. Damn it, I'm trying to help you. No, little story. We were gonna go watch. This was back in high school. We were gonna go watch Paranormal Activity. I think it was 2 or 3 or 4. There's so many. Yeah. And I went with some friends, and we were all. It couldn't be high school because we were all already over the age of 18, and I remember that the only ID that I had was my passport. Yeah. So I was like, I gotta take my passport.
You're roaming everywhere your passport just to prove your age.
To flip the pages. See, here you go. Yeah. And there was only one of us who was not over the age. One was 17. Mm-hmm. So we're like, okay, how do we get him in? And we're like, well, we're adults. We can say we're bringing him in, right? And this was at the Tinseltown here at JC.
Like, you gotta be 21.
No. So they were checking everyone who was going in. Yeah. And so I show mine, and they all show mine, and then my friend who's 17, he didn't have an ID with him. So they're like, you can't go in unless you have the ID. And we're like, well, what if he's coming with us? We're adults, so we're responsible for him. Mm-hmm. And they're like, nah, not, it doesn't matter. And we're like, what the hell? So then we all kind of like step aside. Yes, yeah. We step aside, and the lady that was there telling us, She told us we could do something, like go get something, and then maybe we'll let you in or something. But she stepped aside, she stepped away, and this guy, who you could tell was very careless, like who just was like, I'm just here working and leave me alone. He takes her spot, and then we just kind of, once he leaves, we stay there for a little bit, and we just walk up to him. We're like, oh, we're coming to watch the movie. We already show her the ID, and we just kind of like go quickly. He's like, okay, fine, and we just all like, all ran in and we watched the movie.
Yeah, I still remember my first R-rated movie. Like, it was for my birthday. We were like, it was when Zombieland first came out.
Ah, okay, Zombieland. Yes.
Yeah, and me and my friend Eric went to go watch it. Like, his sister literally had to buy a ticket, go inside with us and then leave because they would not let us just go in.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's a freaking comic movie too. It's just
it is
gory.
comic,
Like it makes no sense.
Do they have any adult content in that one?
No, it's just the blood. Oh, well, I mean, I don't think it's anything too graphic. I mean, whenever the zombie strippers that run across.
I don't remember all the movie. Man, I have some bad memories.
Because there's a montage at the beginning of the movie, you know.
I don't remember the Twinkies. That's all I remember.
Yeah.
When he finds
when
he finds the Twinkie.
How well do you think you would do in the zombie apocalypse?
Which apocalypse?
Okay.
If it's World War Z.
Yeah, no.
Maybe a couple minutes. I don't think I could run the zombie, but I would probably eventually get tired, and then.
I don't think you'd run those. Remember, they are so quick that they literally run up walls.
You're right, because maybe back when I was 19. Now with this knees, probably not. Now with this, it was like shit. You know what? Just kill me.
Just get me.
Just get me. Damn it. No, okay. Which apocalypse?
Well, let's just go for like the basic ones, not anything too hardcore.
I guess let's go with Dawn of the Dead with the mall one, and stuff like that, because they seem to be okay zombies. They weren't slow, but they were like humanly fast. Or were the Walking Dead fast? No, they were stupid, right?
Yeah, they were also.
They were stupid zombies because they were like, the power came in that they would group together.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's because there's so many things. It depends, Oscar. It depends on where they catch you. You know, if they catch you like on the street.
Well, I just say you see it on the news in your home.
Okay. Well, good thing the home has a fence.
Yeah.
The problem will be the food. We'll have to plant some carrots outside.
So you wouldn't even try to relocate? You stay where you're at?
Well, I mean, where would you relocate really quickly, though? Because everything would be chaos.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're right about that.
Like, for example, you can go, like, let's say, you know, the army or something. They're like, we're going to set up a point at X. And everyone goes, there's like, the odds that someone who's infected gets in is very high. So you're going to go into a place where it's going to erupt again. So, I don't know. So
you'd wait till everything, like, falls apart to then make your move?
Maybe I was gonna say go to the woods, but I don't see how that's gonna help.
I mean, yeah.
I mean,
if it was a little, I was about to say, if it was a little kid.
If I was 3 years old, sure. Okay, so what would I do? See, I think that's the good question. Instead, what would I do if, like you said, I'm at home, and then all of a sudden we hear that there are zombies, and we're looking at the news, and zombies just jump into the cameraman, and they're like, and then it's like, shh. Okay. So at that point, I'm looking at the news. What do I do?
Yeah.
I think what I would do, it would be try and see who would be down to group up.
Yeah, same.
As a small group, not as like everyone who has not been bitten go to Walmart, because I feel like it would be too much chaos right off the bat, and either that. Get to the water. Fortunately, we're in Houston, where we have the.
Yeah,
we don't have a boat though. I have to contact all my friends and say, "Do you have a boat? Can I come with you? Do you have a boat?" Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like that. That's about it. It's like, you know, if you're surrounded, and then here's the other one though. Like you have neighbors. What happens like if your neighbor starts to like ask for help or something? You know, like freaking zombies go into their home, and it's like, do you go out there and help?
Well, it's because the thing with zombies is just they don't seem as threatening as, you know, like I feel like I feel like we could do a really good job of surviving, because we know, because normally like in the movies they have no knowledge of what's going on, you know?
Right.
Like if it was to happen here in today's day, I don't think it'd be as huge like as in the movies. Because that's the difference that we got between them. Is just like, you know, like if you look at them, you're gonna be like, oh, that's a fucking zombie. You're not gonna wait and be like, what's wrong? Are you okay? And then it jumps on you.
You're gonna walk around the streets with your bat, with your nails and your bat, ready to hit some zombies. I mean, I think you're right. I guess it would also be how it spreads. You know, like if it spreads by bite, like I think it might be right. But if come on. If
it was like an airborne freaking zombie movie, we'd be screwed.
We're screwed, right? Yeah. It's like, Beeple, wear your face mask. No!
Yeah, I know.
Don't get mad, fellas.
Yeah.
But like there was that movie. This was in zombies. But you remember The Happening?
The one where like it was something with the air, right?
Yeah,
they start going crazy and killing each other.
Yeah, they were committing suicides. I think it was the plants. The plants were killing humans. They released the spore on the air,
yeah,
and if you smelled it, you were like, I want to commit suicide.
Yeah, because they were saying that they had to track like the winds and stuff.
Yeah, and you know.
Oh no, I think I was thinking about the Crazies.
Oh, I like that movie, man. There was something about that movie. I just liked it. I felt like the way they portray the zombies was great.
Were they zombies?
They were not, but I saw them as zombies.
Oh, you mean like whenever they
go crazy?
Yeah, well, to be fair, like the word zombie means whenever you have no control over your actions.
And so, well, I think part of it is, the word kind of got loose because I think originally a zombie was someone who was dead and came back to life, but he came back like non-conscious and just wants to kill people.
No, because I know the way it's been described is like normally with like parasites and stuff, and I think the whole like the zombie thing just took over because of the movies. You know, and that's why like now like it's both, you know, of course.
Yeah, now you can view it in any way.
But normally it was meant for like, you know, not having control over your body because, you know, like even with the zombies, like the virus takes control of you.
Right. Yeah, the virus. That's what the virus does. It takes control of your body. But I don't know. There was something about the movie. I didn't even remember the movie anymore. But I remember really thinking that movie was great. So if you haven't watched The Crazies and you're into like zombie style movies, I thought they did a pretty good job with it. Yeah.
Well, now that we've talked about good movies, you want to talk about like the weirdest, wackiest, freaking...
The weirdest, wackiest...
There are so many B movies, like horror B movies that are just like really, really, really weird.
Okay. Can you give me one example?
Well, the most popular one that people always like clown on is freaking Rubber. Yeah, I think Rubber.
So I have never seen it, but I remember every time that I had a trip to Walmart and I would see you know how they have that pile of movies.
That's how I got this topic idea, because I literally went.
You went there.
I went yesterday, and then I was looking at them, and I saw like an aisle, and it just like I was like, what the hell is this? Like there was like so many terrible looking cases. And I'm like, someone's got to be watching these.
Someone? Oh, no one. That's why they're selling them.
Like,
no, but they do.
Like they literally have like a cult following online and stuff, you know. So in this one, I think it had like a sequel. So it's all right. So just like Chucky, just like Jack Frost, like everything is just like, oh, you know, a serial killer, you know, is gonna get executed. But wait, you know, he falls into something. So this one's about a freaking tire.
It's a killer tire.
A killer tire that can make people blow up.
It's tired of being rolled over.
It's tired of being, yeah. So okay, so I got the freaking covers for the movies.
Mm-hmm. Hey, there's a raven.
Yeah.
It's trying to kill us.
Yeah. No, not only that, these movies always have like a tacky line on them. This one says, "Careful where you tread."
Careful where you tread. Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some creativity in this. I can see it. I can see some creativity. You don't think there's some
creativity?
No,
I would not be excited to watch.
I mean, think about it. No, I mean, imagine I ask you and I say, "Hey, let's make a scary movie, but let's make it like authentic." I wouldn't think, "Oh, let's make it
a killer tire."
A killer tire.
Yeah, no, I don't get how anything would be, how anybody would give this movie a budget. To be honest, it's so dumb.
Okay, so you mentioned how there's like a whole community around these types of movies, but it reminds me of that channel Sci-Fi.
Because they also had like a bunch of B movies.
They have movies like that, like they had the Mega Piranha. Remember the Mega Piranha? Sharknado.
Yeah.
Yo, how can you not be?
The Sharknado movies are so dumb. Like there's a scene wherever there's like a hurricane. Like it's raining so much that the house is like flooding, and like, you know, you have a bunch of sharks in the house, and then like immediately after they go outside and there's no water outside.
Oh.
It makes no sense.
From Mega Piranha, the most memorable scene, because these piranhas, as they eat, they get bigger.
Yeah.
To the point they even claim that a piranha could get as big as the planet and just eat the planet. All right?
Oh,
here's the thing. At some point, you see piranhas like jumping out of the water, landing on houses.
Yeah.
And there's one part where the main character, he's supposed to be like a fighter who knows how to fight. So he's on the ground and a piranha like jumps out the water at him, right? And this guy just kind of, with his feet, just kind of like kicks like this, and the piranha just goes, and I was like, whoa, this guy knows how to fight.
Yeah, well, I have this next one is called Basket Case.
Basket Case?
Yeah, and it came out in 1982.
Okay.
So did you see that there was a movie coming out? Well, it just came out. It was called *Malignant*.
Is it the Disney movie Malignant?
No, it's
No.
*Maleficent*.
Okay.
So whenever I thought,
Wrong one.
I saw the name *Malignant*, you know, I just immediately thought of like a malignant tumor.
Okay.
And stuff. And I was technically correct because it's basically you gotta watch it. It's a very weird movie. It's still kind of new, but it's kind of the exact same concept. So I'm about to spoil it. So you haven't watched it, you know, cover your ears. So this is about a freaking, like, they were like Siamese twins, you know, but it ended up just looking like a deformed monster on his side.
Okay.
So they get there was a physician that like splits them apart.
Oh.
So now they're stalking them. They're like hunting them down because he separated them.
Okay.
Yeah. And the tumor thing becomes like a monster and like it's killing people.
I kind of like the story. I kind of like the story. He became what's the word when something becomes like self-conscious? No.
Oh no.
If I can
self-aware, but this is a tumor. This is like, they were supposed to be Siamese twins. So I mean, they had their own brain.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So you know, like, it's just whenever they're like conjoined.
So eventually grew up to like it continued to develop.
Well, it's like some weird monster blob thing. Yeah.
It reminded me of another movie that I did not watch entirely, but it's quite interesting. But it's also, I think, in this category. It's a virus, a computer virus that somehow got out of the computer, and he started killing people. Like a computer virus.
Yeah.
Like somehow.
That's so weird.
they I don't. So I like I said, I didn't watch the whole movie. Like it was on TV. And I just kind of like happened to land in the channel. Probably towards the end, and it was just supposed to be a computer virus that, again, I wish I knew, somehow got out of the computer, and it was killing. Oh no! I have seen. I remember I have seen that picture.
Yeah, the next one's called "Attack of the Killer Tomatoes."
Killer Tomatoes.
So man. This is another really old movie, but this one was meant to be goofy. Like they literally, like, I watched the trailer for it. They're like, oh, this is like get ready to laugh, because it's literally like big because it's old, so big. They don't have good like CGI or anything. Okay, so they have like rolling tomatoes chasing people.
Did they have legs, or was it the thing?
No. I just saw them rolling. Like, I didn't.
Oh, they're rolling.
Yeah, and I think it got like more than one movie, because I saw like the poster for like the Revenge of the.
I mean, they look like the Kool-Aid guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it does.
They do look like the Kool-Aid guy.
Yeah, but this one, like, you know, they know it's goofy. Like, they weren't trying
it was meant
to market it as a.
Maybe it was supposed to be serious. Then they finished it and they said, you know what? We need to re-advertise this differently.
Yeah,
that's what I would do.
Well, it's just like, you know, like, did you ever watch the Joker movie?
Yes. The new one?
Yeah, the new Joker.
No,
you never watched.
I've been wanting to, but
it's so good.
I've been saying later, but it's a movie that I have on my, I want to watch. Yes,
okay.
Because of the psychological stuff.
Yeah. It's really, really good.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
It's very well done. Well, there's a point that he's out, like, you know, I always thought my life was a tragedy.
Okay.
Like, turns out it was a comedy. You know, so if you would have known that, that's literally what happened with this movie.
What happened this? Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, is this the guy from Shrek after he got mad that they cut they took out his gomitas?
No, they cut his legs off too.
Yeah, but I'm just making it more dark. They took his gomitas, so he became.
So this is the ginger dead man, and this one says, "Evil has never tasted so good." Exact same concept as freaking Chucky and Rubber. And like, even like the very next one.
If you notice, there's like a fire in the background. Is that where he came out from, or is that his?
Yeah, that's where he was made.
Yeah. So it was like an evil furnace.
Yeah.
Oh, the Jack.
And like, I'm telling you, like, these movies are not creative at all. So like, whenever you mention like the whole like sponsoring like the Rubber movie, it's literally like, you know, all these movies are like, oh, you know, we're transporting the serial killer to his death. He's like, oh, but wait, there's an accident on the way, you know, or like, oh, we accidentally ate him with the freaking the cookies.
The cookies.
Yeah. So this one is Jack Frost. You know, this is a classic. You know, he's getting transported. You know, the truck crashes. There's chemicals. Bam, he gets melted down into the snow, and he comes back as a snowman.
Hey, that's actually, and he's chilling and killing.
Yeah, that's
chilling and killing. There's another movie that I would put it in the same category, but it was called Frogs.
Frogs?
Yeah, like frogs. So basically, what happened was I think it had something to do like similar to The Happening, where like nature just gets like fed up with humans.
Yeah.
And there's this people. Hopefully, I'm not confusing the movie, but there's these people who are in a they have like a mansion in this swampy looking area, and basically they're doing something in the house. Honestly, there's a point where I just lost interest in it because it was kind of boring. But eventually, it's like nature gets fed up with them, and the frogs, like kind of like a pest, they all start coming out of the little swampy area, and they all like swamp in the house, and the frogs start killing the people, the little, but you know, you're talking about like little reptiles, and like they're just going at them and killing them, like a bunch of frogs. Like imagine they just came in and just kind of like all jumped on you, like all of them, and started biting on you.
Well, and I mean, do they even have teeth though?
I don't. Well, see, most of the I would think you die from how do you say it, like poison or something.
Well, I mean, not all of them are poisonous.
This is true, but yeah, I mean, if they like go into your mouth and stuff, and then eventually like
the movie's called Frogs.
It literally is called Frogs. Yes. Here you go. That's it.
Yeah. And what's the tagline for this one?
Open image in your tab so you can see it.
Today the pun, tomorrow the world.
Yeah, you see, so they're eating the humans.
This is a Lionsgate movie.
Yeah, there you go. It's a Lionsgate movie. So you ask who's gonna fundraise this? Lionsgate paid for this. How cool is that?
I like the cover photo. It's probably like the scariest one of all the ones we've seen right now.
See, they put alligators here and stuff, but I remember the alligators are big.
Yo, this Photoshop looks like my freaking thumbnails.
Something like that. Yeah. But yeah, I remember watching this movie a while ago, and it reminded me of. It goes well with this cat.
Yeah, it worked that perfectly.
No, we don't want to buy it for $22.
God, that's expensive.
It is Lionsgate, man.
Oh,
it's HD frogs. It's not just any frog.
Danny, now it's time to get to the most serious matter.
Okay, let's do this.
All right. So I looked up like stats to compare like the killers, like from the most popular slasher movies.
Got it.
So we got a total of it looks like about 10 people. So
10 villains.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like I was saying, like the numbers between Jason and Mike Myers are like so freaking close. Like some people have Jason at the top.
Okay. With
the number of kills, but I think with this new movie, I think they literally just made it to where Mike Myers is ahead of Jason.
Yeah. With the new one.
So from Jason.
So this is pre-new movie. The stats you got, or they're
post.
Oh, post. Oh, they're
yeah. So like, because there was like articles saying that like this one took like makes him take the number one. But there's other like sites. I don't know. I've never gone and looked through them. There's too many movies to count. But the numbers we were seeing is that like Mike Myers is now around 170 kills.
170 kills.
Yeah, and he has a ton of movies, so it makes sense, And then and so I think at this point like he should be around like 61, 62 years old.
Okay.
So he's freaking old.
He's an old guy.
Yeah. And then you got Jason from Friday the 13th, it's Jason Voorhees. He says it's between 151 to 170. That's what I was saying. Like it literally, I feel like Mike Myers just got like that one thing to go over it.
Okay.
And unfortunately for everybody, Jason is immortal.
He's immortal.
Yeah.
Well, you just have to put him in water.
I mean,
that's it. That's his weakness. If he's in water, he drops his axe and he just starts shaking.
Oh really?
Yeah, because he died from being drowned.
So he's like triggered.
So if like at one point when in the Freddy versus Jason movie, they're in the dream and Jason's like whooping his ass, and then Freddy, because he controls the dream, he just starts dropping water and he just kind of like lets go of the thing and he starts like shaking, like he's scared.
Damn,
so he has that weakness. Saying
Jason's a snowflake.
If he's in the water. No. If it's in the water.
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't mention this. The Halloween guy, Michael Myers, does he have a weakness? Is there
he's technically human. Like that.
So his weakness is he can be killed.
And that he's 61.
Do you ever see his face?
No. So like in this one, it looks like he's about to pull it off. And like while they're strangling the girl, like that's how she's able to escape, because he like stops killing her
just to cover his face. Yeah. So he's that important for him.
Yeah, like he always has the freaking mask on.
Do you think they'll ever show who he is? Like, or do you think they're just trying to massage and get out more movies?
Well, I don't want to ruin like the movie that just came out because it literally just came out. I don't want to say how it ends. Okay. Yeah.
Right.
So and then next we got Ghostface with a measly 36.
Wow, that's a huge difference. Yeah, from 170 to 36. Come on, fellas, y'all need to kill
more.
But
the thing is, okay, so with Ghostface, it always centers around like a group of people.
Right.
Yeah, it's never like.
I thought Freddy Krueger had a lot too.
Well, we're not there yet.
I know, but if you already said that this guy's third, Freddy Krueger.
Oh no! Like I don't have them in order.
He's not in order.
They're not in order. Like the only ones that were in order were just
those two. Okay, I got you. I thought you had
the biggest heavy hitters.
Yeah, no, I thought you had all your list in order. So I was like, okay, well then everything is below that.
No, nowhere near.
All right, I'll forgive you.
So, and not only that, Scream, like, with Ghostface, there's always different killers. It's not the same dude.
Okay, it has something to do with the mask, no?
Well, it's like, like, it's the different mystery every time.
Oh.
And
so they're not connected, the movies?
Well, it's the same town, same group of people, just like a different villain,
Okay.
Yeah, and there's like in the new one that they were showing, it's like, now it's a younger group of kids. It's still in the same town. The same people are still there. But now it's gonna be like somebody else, who's using the Ghostface.
Gotcha.
And so then we got Leatherface from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, who has 31 kills.
31.
Yeah, and
there's not a whole lot of movies with him though, right?
No.
It's just like what, 2, 3?
Maybe like 2 or 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and like, but both of these, they're both human, so normal weaknesses.
Yeah, he's also human, and I mean it's based on the real story, no?
I think it's Ed Gein.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know who the name is, but I remember hearing that there was a.
It's based off someone,
Yeah, based on someone.
Yeah, and then after that we got Freddy Krueger with 48.
48.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and that one's like a harder one to kill because
it's a hard. I mean, you're not supposed to sleep, but I'm trying to remember how do they.
Well, don't they have to have like control over their dreams?
In some, I think it has something to do with fear, but the one I remember the most was the Jason versus Freddy, and basically they do something where they wake up while they have like hold of him, and so they bring him into real life.
Oh.
And then that's when Jason is able to fight him, because they're like, as long as Jason fights him in the dream, then Freddy's controlled with him because of the water. But if we bring him out to life, then they can fight more fairly.
Oh, okay.
Has something to do with that.
All right, and then next I got Jigsaw.
Okay.
And he's got 76.
Okay, I see. I was expecting more numbers than that one. Yeah, that guy was crazy.
Yeah.
Well, they all are.
And then we got Hannibal Lecter from Silence of the Lamb.
Okay.
Did you ever watch the Hannibal show?
No, I did not.
Oh god, that show is so good.
It is.
Yeah, because he's supposed to be like a freaking genius, psychologist and stuff.
Like me. Well, I'm not a psychologist.
And he helps them capture like bad guys.
Okay.
But he has like a connection to mostly all of them, because they're all like super intelligent, or like not intelligent, that they're just like they're not easy to catch because he trained or he helped out a bunch of them. So he has like insight to everybody, and and he's obsessed with like the cop working with him, or not the cop in the show. It's a cop, or like assistant. I don't remember exactly what he's doing. But yeah, it's a really really good show.
Sounds like a darker Dexter.
Yeah, well, like there's like the scenes are ridiculous. Like it's shot like amazingly. The stories are good, and like the actors are like really really good.
They're really good.
Yeah,
I want to have to watch it too.
And then we got Chucky.
I mean, let me guess. Well, there's been so many new movies now. They keep making movies.
And he has a new show right now.
Did they do? Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go with 25.
No.
Yeah, that has to be way more than that.
It's 47.
Yeah, it has to be way more than that.
Yeah. And then last but not least, I got Pennywise, and I just put a ton.
A ton? Why a ton?
Because he's been around forever.
Oh, that's right.
Every time he comes in, there's like a whole new massacre.
I forget. He is not an alien. He's from another dimension, right?
I think he's an alien because I think they say he arrived from space.
Because I remember something about a dimension, but maybe I'm wrong.
I'm not sure.
I'm not.
But him, of course, not being scared of him is his weakness and stuff.
And he doesn't go for adults, so we're safe.
Yeah.
So we technically can survive that one now.
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of act like children still, but.
Yeah. All right. So let's just talk down like the biggest ones. Like in the Halloween movie. Do you think you could survive in the Halloween movie?
So he would be actively going for me?
Yeah. So like we said, no matter how fast you run, Danny, he's always gonna walk faster than you.
So I'm gonna go, since he's a human.
Yeah.
I guess it's, as compared to Jason, it's probably where I have a chance. But you say, you like the way you describe him is like this guy gets shot and everything, and he's just like, I'm fine.
Yeah.
So, but he's a human, so I feel like we can exploit that.
On paper, like if you hear him, like he's like 60 something, so that gives me already like a little more, like
he's already dead inside though. He don't care no more.
No, but it's just like he's like 7 feet tall. He's gigantic. So that's what makes it a little tougher, just the simple fact of how big he is.
I mean, you can't beat him physically. Yeah. You're not gonna beat him in a fight.
Yeah.
You're gonna punch him and break your hand.
No, like literally, like you get a bat, but like
I don't think you can do it with a bat.
In the movie, like a girl got like a freaking like a candy bag, and she put like bricks in them, ladrillos.
Had they ever run over him? Oh, sorry, I interrupted you there.
I don't know, but like this lady, like I'm telling you, like she got the bag and like she hit him in the face twice, and nothing. He still kept going after her. It was ridiculous. So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, it's not just the fact that he's human. It's just like he's like ridiculously strong.
Is he fast?
No, he just walks slow. But whenever at the beginning of the movie, it's like if you watch the previous one, you know that they lock him in the house and then they like set it ablaze.
Oh, I saw in the trailer they show it.
Yeah, and then they show that he survives because the firefighters come in and they fuck everything up.
They save him in a way.
Yeah, but like the firefighters see him walk out and they fight against him.
Mm-hmm.
And like like I would be like, I'm like they're about to fuck him up. They got axes and everything.
And okay, so I know that he's Michael Myers, right?
Yeah.
And I'm supposed to survive.
Yeah.
Does he ever kill people like from far away? Like he pulls out like a crossbow or some shit like that?
No.
Always knife or what?
Normally a knife, or like he like physically grabs you and then like
chokes you or whatever.
Yeah, so like if from far away, but apparently like whenever you're in that universe, you can't shoot for shit.
Yeah, this is true.
So it makes it a lot tougher.
I mean, I think it's doable just because he's a human. Yeah. I think it's doable if you know what you're up against.
170 people say otherwise.
170, but a lot. I mean, so that's the other thing is like how many of them knew about him.
Well, he's been harassing that town for freaking 40 years.
But here's another thing though. He's now constrained to reality. He's no longer in the movie.
You're right. So. Yeah, no, he's going down.
He's going down. We'll take him down. Watch him just like slam the door.
The gurus versus Mike Myers.
Fuck him up. Versus Mike Myers.
Like Friday the 13th, no way in hell. Freaking Jason would just keep coming up.
I don't know how you could beat that one, to be honest.
Super soakers and water balloons.
Super stokers and water balloons? You think so?
Yeah, and until we find somewhere to put them.
Okay. Yeah, because I mean. Yeah, that's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah, so I think I
don't know how you could beat the Freddy Krueger guy.
I think Ghostface, Leatherface, or both of them face. Yeah, those two seem like they're just humans too. But the thing is, Scream will actually chase you.
Yeah, he runs.
That one's a scarier one. Like Ghostface will actually like hunt you down.
Like he's also a human, right?
Yeah,
we'll fuck him up too. Put the Unqualified Gurus. We'll bring Adrian. No, Adrian is terrified by Scream. He'll
run away.
He'll lose. He'll go to the middle of his sofa that he talked about.
Freddy Krueger.
No, we said Freddy Krueger will kill us.
Yeah.
I would give him that because he's that supernatural. So I don't know how I could probably. I mean, the whole idea is you don't go to sleep, but you have to.
Yeah, you eventually
cave in. So you have to. It's like you have about 3 days to prepare and fight him in the dream world, whatever that is.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be tough.
Would you be able? You think you can make it through a Saw movie? Because they put them through so much hell. Like
I think I would just be like, you know what, dude, who's watching me on the camera? I ain't gonna do shit. I'm just gonna die right here, and not give you any pleasure.
Yeah.
And just take the death.
Well, it's because like it always had a message like you clearly did something like to get on his like shit list.
Okay.
It was never like at random. Like he was always like intentional.
And he had
because like if you look past all the gore and everything, like the Saw movies are good.
Yeah. But what I was going to ask is, so whenever he would put them in the challenges that they would be put on, would they be related to the wrongdoings that they did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was always catered specifically to him because, like, on the first ones, I remember, like, it was all because he thought he had cancer and stuff, and, like, I think his daughter had died, and, like, so he was punished. Like, whenever, like, he survived, I don't remember how he survived, but he found, like, a new passion in life. He was gonna make everybody pay for what they did to his daughter.
Oh.
And that's whenever he set up everything, and then everything had to do with the way she died. And then, it just continued. And then, like, eventually he wanted an apprentice, so they would keep punishing bad people, and that's it. Which is, in theory, it's a cool story.
It sounds like a continuation. Sounds pretty good.
Yeah. And then Silence of the Lambs, you have a freaking, like, a super smart dude eating people. He's a cannibal. It's Hannibal the Cannibal.
He's super smart.
Yeah.
Fuck it, we'll kill him too.
I like how confident you
are.
If
it's a human,
we got
actually no, man. The human's probably the worst.
Well, not even that, man. The next one on the list is Chucky. I know for a fucking fact.
Nah, we can
stomp on Chucky
unless he like catches us like unaware, like from behind with a knife and just kind of goes fast.
Yeah,
but. I don't know.
I love those scenes whenever like he jumps on them, like if he weighs.
Oh, he's like, they're like, oh no, yeah, I know that one. That's a good one. Yeah, no, I think we can beat Chucky. I think for sure that's the. What about Jason? We forgot about Jason.
No, we did.
We did talk about Jason.
Yeah, we said Jason would like destroy us. It was the first one that we said that we didn't stand a chance.
I think we can indefinitely run away from him.
Yeah, remember I told you super soakers. Super soakers. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. We just
get
on a boat and fish and live in the boat. There's one point though where he does throw stuff at people,
like an axe or something,
like a spear, and I think he also throws his machete, and he's like, and then like, he guys has like super strength.
Oh, I have a machete autographed by him.
But autographed by him?
Yeah, but the first Jason.
Oh, that's pretty cool. You should take a picture.
And like he autographed and he put "No Lives Matter."
Wait, was that reason?
Huh?
Was that recent?
Yeah. Well, it was like during the height of everything going on, of course. But I just thought that was so hilarious.
Oh yeah, no, it is hilarious because I thought you had it like for a long time.
No, it's been a couple years now. Yeah.
Well, when was the whole thing with the police and stuff? That was 3 years ago.
No. So this like the whole like all lives matter, Black Lives Matter thing has been going on for a long time. Like
it just got boosted with George Floyd, right?
Stuff,
okay.
Yeah, but the whole argument still has.
It had been a while. Yeah, you're right. It was around, but it got like.
Yeah, but I just thought it was so funny because he's a freaking serial killer. He's like no lives matter. That's dope. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. I didn't pay too much for it either. I think it was like $80.
Okay. Yeah, now and you have it autographed. It'll just keep its value, especially with that slogan.
Yeah, and that was really, really cool.
For sure.
Yeah, and then the last but not least, it was Pennywise, which I don't think we stand a chance either if he was coming after us. Because he kills people, like, whenever he's coming back, like, it doesn't matter if you're young or old. Like, there's always a tragedy. And if we're caught up in it.
Who's Pennywise?
The clown from It.
I thought you had to be a kid.
No, so whenever he's feeding off of you, yes.
Okay.
And, like, because he can grab your attention. He doesn't, like, go after adults. But whenever, like, like, I don't know if you watch the movies.
Watch the latest one, the remake.
The remake. Well, don't you remember that they he like influences people to do shit.
Okay.
I think they talk about like there was a warehouse that caught on fire and they killed like a bunch of people in it. Like they were adults and stuff.
Okay.
So technically, you still can die.
But it's all for the purpose of him trying to kidnap or
come back,
eat the kids and whatever.
Yeah.
Fucking clown.
Yeah. Oh, so where we're getting close towards the end. So I got you a gift.
You got me.
Yeah, you won last time, and like I keep telling you, I keep buying you things that I wish I got.
Okay. Oh no, I'm gonna put this up here.
Yeah, go ahead.
I see. More propaganda. I'm just playing.
Not this.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So if we ever actually get like a real desk, you can actually build them and like set them up there.
What are you trying to imply? That I don't have a real desk?
Well, not in front of us.
Oh. True that. Can I open it?
Well, I mean, I don't see the point. You have to actually build
them.
Oh,
I have to actually put work in the child.
They're Legos.
Oh, it's both. Oh, I know, but maybe I thought it was already pre-built.
Yeah, and you're always talking about Baby Yoda. So
Baby Yoda, the Gremlin Yoda.
Yeah, the Gremlin.
Don't feed him after 12. Yeah. They totally need to make that somewhere. The Gremlin.
And you need to watch The Mandalorian.
I do, but I want to. So people talk about Star Wars, right? And they people grow around watching Star Wars, and they're like, "Oh, Star Wars, I learned this so much." So I want to know what the story's about. And since I've only watched the first movie, I want to sit down and watch the other movies.
Wait, the first movie, like
the very first movie that came out.
So
Star Wars 4, I suppose.
Okay.
Yes. So I've only watched that one.
Oh, okay.
And so I've been wanting to watch the rest because I want to understand the hype. Now I know it's not going to be the same because these are old movies and you're watching it now, and the graphics look different, and you ain't going to get the same nostalgia because you didn't watch it.
You didn't live through it.
You didn't live through it, so it's not going to be the same. However, I still would like to see it. That's why I have been like, I'm not going to watch The Mandalorian
until you watch the other one.
But I keep putting it off. So well,
you had Disney Plus now, so
I do. I just have to sit down and watch it.
Yeah.
Now I have Star Wars, Sinister 2. Connecticut, the show you told me about, the guy with
the Scream movies.
But the other one, the one with the guy who has connection with all the killers.
Hannibal.
Hannibal. Yeah. See, I've heard a lot about
Squid Game.
I watched Squid Games.
So. Yeah. Also, I watched all of You.
You watched all of it?
Yeah. Well, the third season.
You were telling me about it. You were all into it.
Yeah, well, this one, if anybody who's seen it is like the hype is like it's the new, the show that's in right now.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's all about a stalker and like how he gets infatuated with these women. And this season is weirder than the other ones because he's he's. Well, have you watched any of it?
No.
Well, it's because I don't want to ruin it.
Well, you're talking about a stalker stalking women.
Well, like eventually,
that's my life.
Like he ends up. He ends up marrying one, and she ends up being just as crazy as him. So now he has to freaking walk a fine line, like making sure that he doesn't make her jealous, and not she'll kill someone,
Oh, that's a pretty good twist.
Yeah. Because like this entire time, he's always been the crazy one, and then he ends up falling in love with an even crazier person. Yeah.
Wow.
So there's 3 whole seasons of it. It's really good.
That's what you call.
Oh,
life.
And I misspoke last time. The show was called My Name.
My Name. Yeah.
That anime is called Your Name. So so that's why I like that. That my wires got Christ.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. My
Name. And so all those shows are good. You literally like the list is so long for you, so you never need to catch up.
I need to catch up. I think I can find time to do it. It's just that you have to remind me. You have to be like, hey, watch something. Okay.
Yeah.
Go watch something.
Yeah. All right. So
hopefully I find them for free on YouTube in Spanish.
Wait, I got two more things. All right. Well, one more.
Dale.
Yeah. So there was like this meme running across like online, I live online, which I thought was funny. I don't know if everybody else is gonna think it's funny, but they were called like evil memes.
Memes.
So they would show like evil versions of like random people. So look, so this one's like the evil Beach Boys would be like, wouldn't it be horrible? So it's like the because it's the opposite. So the song goes, wouldn't it be nice?
Okay. I was like,
it's just like it's very, very dumb. It's like they just got like a whole bunch of different ones, and like it's just the opposite. So the first one, is like, wouldn't it be horrible?
Wouldn't it be horrible? Okay.
Right. Then you got Kylie Ray Jackson.
Carly Rae.
Yeah, she's the Call Me Maybe. Call Me Never.
Call Me Never.
It's so stupid, but I found the Mario one.
That's you.
Like, evil Mario who be like, let's just stop.
Let's stop. His eyes.
Yeah. So there's a bunch of. I'm gonna skip like most of them. Like the one that I really really like. So it's like a niche thing. There's a band called Law Dispute.
Okay.
And they have a song called "Such Small Hands." And like I loved it for my since high school. Like that song is always so good.
Okay.
So their evil versions called "Such Big Feet."
Such Big Feet.
That was like the crowding thing to it. That's all I wanted to show you.
Such big feet. Hold on, show me the other two. The other one was.
Oh, so it's Bad Bunny.
Ella es habladora. Okay.
Instead of ella está calladita.
Yeah, I remember that song.
Right.
Evil One Direction be like, what makes you ugly?
That's what makes you ugly. So they have that's what makes you beautiful.
Yes, got you.
Yeah, and that's it.
That's cool.
All right, let's get to this challenge.
All right, man. What are we doing today for this challenge? Well, tell me.
We got a dad joke competition.
Oh, I love that joke competition.
Yeah, I forgot to type it down, so I have them all written down.
Dale, you know you good. Who's gonna start? You?
You start.
Oh, I start.
No, I start. I got this.
Okay, so wait. So
I want to start.
Let's set up the rules properly. So if you say the dad joke and you laugh, does it count for me?
Yes.
So we both have to not laugh at either joke.
Either joke.
Okay, and every time someone laughs, that's a point for the other person. Now y'all know the rules. All right. Okay.
So I actually wrote down 5 because I got a 5 good ones. So I need
so you gotta pick 3, right?
I need to pick, yeah. All right.
Don't laugh.
Okay. Oh, and like my first one goes in theme with what we're wearing.
Oh no. Okay. Oh, with what we're wearing, so it's Mario related. Let's go.
Yeah.
Is it the one with in peach?
No.
Okay. Oh.
All right.
I shouldn't have said that. I'm gonna make myself laugh.
All right. Okay, all right. Let's just
it's because I remember when Trump got impeached, they put a meme of Mario and they're like, "What do you mean Trump has been impeached?"
I saw a bunch of them. I was like, "What the fuck does that even mean? Does he mean he has to eat a peach?"
Oh, yeah. No, I got you. Don't think about other stuff.
Collect yourself. All right, ready?
A pillar of strength. Let's go.
Because this was actually pretty funny.
All right, let's go.
All right, going forward.
Do we have to look at each other?
Yes, it makes it funny. All right.
What about if I smile? Does that count? If I go?
No. Just don't smile. I mean, don't laugh.
Okay.
All right. What's Super Mario's pants made out of? Denim.
Not bad.
Mm-hmm. I just think it was fitting because I'm Mario.
It's because, see, there's a story about that joke. Maybe I'll share it later.
Okay.
It won't be funny if I share that. This is something that happened. Did you hear they changed Post Malone's name after he canceled his concert?
No.
He's now called Postpone Malone.
It's okay.
It's not bad.
It's okay. Okay. Did you know French fries are not cooked in France?
They're not? Why not?
They're cooked in grease.
Oh, I like grease.
Yeah, that was a really good one.
Yeah, because I like grease.
And you've been there?
I've been there, yes.
Yeah.
My advisor is from Greece too, so
yeah.
He might cook French fries.
Okay.
Why no one wants to play poker in the jungle?
Why?
Too many cheetahs.
That one almost got me. That was good.
The cheetahs.
Yeah.
Nobody likes to play with cheetahs.
Yeah.
They're too fast.
This next one I picked it specifically for you.
Oh, no, not... Okay, personal one.
Yeah. Why couldn't the computer dance?
Too many bits.
He had no algorithm.
Oh, that's clever. I would laugh, but that was actually clever.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty smart.
I know. I think you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Damn it, there goes my 3. Go.
Oh, man, here we go. What's orange and sounds like a parrot?
An orange parrot?
No. A carrot.
That was not bad. Oh, well.
I think for this, you have to go for like 7 or 8 when you can't just like no more hold it.
I got 2 more.
Go say them.
Okay,
say 'em.
Let's see. This one's so lame.
Go ahead.
How many lips does a flower have?
How many?
2 lips.
Oh, that's that's clever.
Yeah, it was like
okay, let me say one. A tornado passed by and destroyed 25% of my roof. Now it's just oof.
You look like you wanted to cry after that when you wanted to laugh.
I want to cry. That's how I felt like when you cry, basically.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Noble.
Noble who?
Nobel, I had to knock.
Oh. Damn.
That's all of them. Okay.
Oh, Bill, I had a knock. I'm trying to see if I remember another one.
But that's it. I'm all out. Yo, you really wanted to laugh after the oof.
The oof.
Why didn't you use that one as your top 3? That one, I think, like earlier, it would have made me laugh.
The reason when I first like put it down on paper, it was like, I'm like, I don't know, it might not go through.
I love that one. It was so good.
But I think it's just how it's how you say it, not how it is. So when I go, now it's just oof.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, yes.
Yeah, like it did way better out loud.
Okay, what do we do? No one lost. We're just so good.
I think we just do rock, paper, scissors.
2 out of 3?
2 out of 3.
Is it like 1, 2, 3 show or a 1, 2 show?
I do rock, paper. So 1, 2, and on the third one you would shoot. Rock, paper.
That's 1.
Damn it. Oof. All right, give me a second.
He laughed. No.
Damn it!
Thank you, Gremlin Yoda. Well, so you like the pumpkin beer?
It was not bad.
Would you like to drink another pumpkin beer?
Yes, I'll drink another pumpkin
So
beer.
what I'm gonna do is, we all know I'm a nice person. Now, Oscar, but to destroy the whole set, Oscar is a professional drinker, so he's gonna show you how to chug a beer. I'm so glad I won because it would have been a disaster. Thank you, Paper.
It's really cold, right?
I mean, I'll tell you what, just drink half of it.
Okay, yeah.
Because I know it's cold, and sometimes the cold is what ruins things.
Yeah, there's no way.
Even if it was horchata water, you'd be like, hold on. So.
Have you seen the memes about the horchata?
No.
It's like a white girl like tweets. She's like, I love this milk tea.
Milk tea.
And like some other people were like, you idiot, like that's clearly horchata.
Oh. Horchata. I like that though.
And they
Horchata water.
All right, well, this is 2. That sucks, man. We have really good jokes on this one.
It was good, man.
Yeah,
I like the dad
tough.
jokes. We have to do more dad jokes, but I think next time we're probably gonna have to jump it to 5.
Because, no, for real.
It's the build up.
We like I was so close to breaking on the last one. Yeah.
I mean, you said you look like you're crying. Yeah. I'm like, I know. Oof.
All right.
Oof.
Yeah.
No, we can.
I'm telling you, like, if you would have known how good that one was earlier, you would have got me, like, without
a doubt. I think so. I like the carrot one. See, the carrot one.
Yeah, an orange.
I like the carrot one. I like the carrot one. I'll join you a little bit. I like the carrot one because, ¿cómo se dice? What's the word? It's just like little. It's like quick. Carrot. You're like, what? So.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
I don't have to drink it all because he lost, but. It is cold. That is a problem.
So cold. This one tasted really, really good. Like that. Like freezing like that.
I don't know how to drink.
Yeah. All right, you guys.
What's with beer having to be cold? I'm sorry I interrupted.
Yeah, I was about to close out.
What's with beer having, like, if it's warm, it's like, it sucks. Like, do we just like cold? We don't like beer, we just like cold?
No. There's just something about it that just tastes so much better.
I guess
I think it goes for a lot of things. I mean, have you ever
soda?
Yeah, I was about to say, like, have you ever drank a warm Coke?
So see, that's what I'm saying. Have we been fooling ourselves? We just like the cold. We don't like drinks.
I mean, would you drink ice cream if it was like a latte? I mean, it's like
gross.
Exactly.
Gross.
It's like
but then we don't do that.
Smoothie.
I was about to say we don't do that with coffee, but yes, we do.
Yeah.
But something that we only want warm. Soup. You don't take a cold soup.
I think there is, like, in Italian food that's basically cold food.
I would say that with soup, the problem is that if it gets cold, like, the grease in it starts to, like, get, like, gross when you drink it. So you have to eat it very warm.
I don't know. I'm not a big soup guy. It has to be, like, freaking freezing outside for me to enjoy it.
Not some pho?
Some what?
Some pho?
Oh, so you're pronouncing it like that. I guess, I think it is the way you say it. It's like between pho and fa.
Okay.
Always, like,
all the people they that I've hung out with, they usually call it pho. So
yeah,
I guess.
When my friends was dating like a Vietnamese girl, and I think she would call it pho.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it's spelled with an O, I think.
Is it because of the Vietnamese accent? Yeah, it is spelled with an O.
No, I think that's the way they pronounce it.
Because I have a friend. No, I don't have a Vietnamese girlfriend. I have a friend. He's not Vietnamese either, but he's the one who introduced me to pho, and he's very into pho. So he was like, "Let's go get some pho." But I do think that you're right. It's just like there's like it's kind of like those English vowels that just kind of go in between the two.
Well, it's another thing that has to do with also like it comes from a specific language, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
So like I would I'll take her word for it, you know.
Yeah, I know for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe who knows? Maybe where she's from, there's different accents too. It's like if you pronounce Southern American English to British English, completely different.
Yeah, like color has a U in the English spelling.
Color.
It's color.
Color.
Yeah.
They're more.
Like I just kept thinking, like all the British memes. Have you ever seen them?
No.
Like how they say bottle water.
Bottle of
Yeah, they say water. Like they literally because the way that they their accents.
I like their accent.
They break it apart like into different things.
Oh yes. Bottle. Don't they do bottle of water?
No.
Oh
no. I'll show you later. I'll find the clip for you. But
I have another dad joke.
Yeah, one more to close it out for us.
Let's close it out. Mm-hmm. So they said I'm colorblind. That came out of the purple. Let's go.
Yeah, that was good. Good. Thank you for joining us for our Halloween episodes. We've had a lot of fun doing them.
We hope you had fun as well. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, and going forward, if y'all want to suggest any topics for us or anything,
leave anything in the comments. If there's anything you want two unqualified people to talk about,
tell us which jokes made you laugh.
Which jokes made you laugh? Yes.
Yeah, which ones would have broken your laugh?
What's your favorite part of the podcast? The main topic? Is there anything you enjoy? Put it below. Tell us. We watch the comments. We know it's hundreds and hundreds of them, but we sit down and watch them and read them. Every single one of them.
Yeah. Well, thank you for joining us.
Peace
out.